If the world wants to reach climate neutrality, we need solutions that work beyond national borders. And hydrogen might be one of them.
The hydrogen project is about building networks to bring hydrogen to market readiness. Because hydrogen is a very theoretical concept. It's research and it's done since many, many decades. And now we are really at a time where we really need to bring it to market readiness with concrete solutions.
The advantage of hydrogen when it comes to comparing it to, for example, solar energy or wind, is that wind and solar, at least the photovoltaic cells, they generate electricity directly. So there's no way to store it. The electricity cannot be stored easily. You have to store it in batteries, and then batteries are very, very bad for the environment. So hydrogen is sort of a way in between. So it's cleaner than hydrocarbons. It's also as clean as renewables, but then it can't be stored because it's something physical.
The environment is important. The energy or the source is important. I think hydrogen can solve the equation. And I mean, the availability of hydrogen for the future, especially the green one, will solve most of the problems.
If you look at the green hydrogen now, there are so many challenges in the green hydrogen. Mainly the cost. The cost of kilowatt hour of fossil is much lower than the kilowatt hour of green hydrogen.
It always goes back to economics. So a cheaper source of energy will always be the first alternative. So as long as there are things that are cheaper, like hydrocarbons, like even renewables like solar and wind, much cheaper than hydrogen, then people will go towards that.
We need to reduce the fossil use so we can actually limit the amount of CO2. Then we needed some ideas between the academia, between the industry, between the collaboration, between everybody. Then we can actually do it in a way to reduce the cost of the green hydrogen, to make it beneficial for everybody.
Spreading the knowledge is part of improving the technology. So when I tell a lot of people, you know what, there's something called green hydrogen, you can produce it cleanly, then that raises interest. And when interest is raised, then a lot of people will start going, well, let's look into it. And then they start doing research. And that's how things become more economic, research. So I think that's the main benefit of the school, is to spread knowledge.
The project was very important in bringing together experts, whether engineers or economists, to talk about energy and to transfer this knowledge to the students. Because up until recently, we did not talk much about hydrogen or green hydrogen in classrooms.
This is my second time in Germany, and especially in the H2 Market summer school. So it's an opportunity for us as researchers from different countries, so to network, to meet each other again, to meet our professors. It's a great opportunity for students to learn, to advance in their research, to change the way they think and work in their thesis. It's a great opportunity also to exchange with others about several topics, especially experts in domain. Today we have the opportunity to visit Vilo, and we see the process they use, and also the most interesting thing is the station for the H2 production.
It was great, actually, because it's my first experience to new other cultures and networking with people, researchers and PhD students, and also it was a benefit for me to know a lot about hydrogen, a lot about economics. That is not my field, and new perspectives.
Some of the students who joined the summer schools have never traveled before. So for them, this is really an eye-opener. The ability of the students to meet other students from other countries is really very important to the students. It helps them grow, it helps them see other cultures and learn from them. It broadens their scope and teaches them more skills in terms of how to deal with people from different nationalities.
I'm a firm believer that no country, no institution, no university, no research center can do everything alone. We always need the others because there are other ideas, there are other contexts, there are other environments that we need to look at. If you want to produce green hydrogen, then maybe countries like Egypt, Libya, Tunisia, Morocco, and Algeria is the answer, because we have an abundant sun rays all over the year. Also, we have wind.
What Europe needs from the North Africa, the source, and we need the technology. So it's a kind of win-win situation.
We have common energy problems, and Europe and North Africa can work closely together to solve that through a hydrogen cooperation and creating a common hydrogen market.
I think the challenge for Africa is on the capacity building. Even when I walk on the street and I speak to normal people, even educated people, even within the university, and when we speak about hydrogen, not a lot of people they know about what's going on. So capacity building for me is a key.
Universities are in a certain sense much more flexible than companies, for example, to build up cooperation, to start really the exchange of ideas, to create startup ideas also out of universities, to create the framework for a hydrogen market that we really need.
Universities are the drivers of the future. I mean, the main role of a university is the quest for knowledge, is to look for frontier of knowledge and to try to answer questions that has not been answered until now.
We have to have capacity buildings, so we have to have professionals to work in this field. So I believe the project will do this in the near future. We had some good examples for these 2 years of the project, but still we are looking for more. 2 years ago, we started to select the participants. They had nothing about hydrogen. Last year, they were able to publish papers in hydrogen. They will spread this information for others. So we are spreading the words through the project.
In 10 years from now, I think the outcomes of this project would be that we have at least been able to enlarge the circle of knowledgeable people about what's going on in this hydrogen industry. What is this hydrogen market? What's happening in those countries, different countries, different perspectives, and so on. And this by itself is a gain for the whole society.
Energy future is in our hands, and it's also especially in the hands of the students. They can shape this market in the next decades, and this will be possible mainly through cooperation, working together in Europe, in Northern African countries, in Egypt and Morocco, to build up a shared sustainable energy future.
What impact did this project have on me? First of all, I'm super grateful that I was able to take part in both the summer and the winter school. Mostly I really enjoyed that I was able to connect with students, professors, but also professionals from the energy field. The exchange right now was very insightful in terms of how the energy transition is approached in different countries. And it also gave me insights from, for example, an engineering background, what can actually be done to achieve climate neutrality in the future. And I think this helps me to boost my studies right now and then also my further career afterwards.
This program gave us the opportunity to visit more countries than our country, to change culture with people and also meet with real-world actors in the field of renewable energy and hydrogen. From the visits of the companies, I have learned some ideas about what kind of developments that I can drive my research in. So we need more cooperation programs between countries to see the strategies that have been worked on in every country to make real actions to decarbonize and reduce CO2 emissions, and also in renewable energies and in terms of hydrogen storage.
Meeting people from the world around and exchanging knowledge and ideas, and also meeting with the industry partners and expanding, our academics. We need to expand from research to industry, and that's the linkage that we looking for. It happened a lot during the 2 schools that I have attended. The international collaboration here is very vital because I working on something and someone else is working on the same topic but with different perspective, linking both minds together from different cultures, from different countries, industry as well, from different cultures is really, really important to exchange knowledge and exchange ideas and experience as well.